half, and the inning is over. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Leading off for the Tigers,
Ian Kinsler leads things off now in the top half of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Gordon is there, and he's got it, and it's a first pitch out to begin the second. So with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ballgame here today. Martin Prado will stand in, and he's seen that average climb the past week or so as you see what he's done over the course of the last 7 ball games. First pitch to him. Good heat there from Volquez. It's 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now here's the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And 2 quick outs here in the second. Victor Martinez will stand in, and he's been a tough out these past couple of weeks as you see the average there over the course of the last 9 ball games. First pitch coming. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Here it comes. Fastball called for strike 2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail things here 2-0. Eric Hosmer will dig in now. He's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. First offering on the way. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hasn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Salvador Perez will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. And here's the first pitch. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Give him the green light.
The 1-0 pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
And already we've seen some hard-hit balls in these first 2 innings. And this was not one of those high-fly ball where no one could reach it kind of doubles. This thing is a rocket shot, and it's going to wind up driving in another run.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Ghost is right there, one down.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Alcides Escobar will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Here's the first offering. This ball's grounded foul. He's ready now, the pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Let's go, Royals!
Ready now on 1-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1 and 2?
And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Ready with another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Clint Varmus waits on deck. Three and 2, here it is. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 14 on the season, and the Royals have opened this up now to 5-0.
This guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Into the box now, Clint Varmus. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
If he's maybe thinking about the cycle, he's got the 2 hardest parts out of the way now. After the home run earlier, he's into third here with a triple.
Sign the trouble is afoot, as there is already some action in that bullpen now, and we're just in the 2nd inning. Standing in now, Russell Daniels, as he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And add one more, as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his 2nd triple of the ball game.
In now, George Brett. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. shot to straightaway center. Number 11 for him on the season as they widen this lead to 8 now.
Kind of a gifted location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track? Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as he'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Shane Green is going to come on now here in just the second inning, so he'll likely be asked to work a few innings here. In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll round it and try for third. And they'll keep it going here as he's into third base with a triple.
Well, he does a nice job here going right with the pitch. You can see it's on the outside part of the plate. He just squares it up perfectly and drives it right through the empty gap. Since they were playing the pull, they've got a long way to go to run this ball down, so that allows them to easily make it up to third base.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Apparently, they're not done yet. This is now a 7-run inning, and they've gotten contributions from almost everybody up and down that lineup.
Eric Hosmer will get another opportunity here as they bat it around now. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Well, these guys aren't wasting a whole lot of time up there. They've taken an aggressive approach here early in the count. It's paid off for them through the first few innings.
Salvador Perez will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Now the first pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit well out toward left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, it's been a big inning already, and they tack on another run here on the sacrifice fly. But at this point, I think defensively, you're just happy to take an out.
Mike Moustakas will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled straight back. 8 runs already in this inning. He's set, now the pitch. He's running towards second, and he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll go now to the top of the third. KC leads this one 10-0. Brad Miller will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or two on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.